we welcome those of you listening to the Middletown girls basketball game. You're on the wrong stream. Make sure you switch to the main stream for the girls basketball game. This is the alternate stream of WMSS, and we've got Harrisburg Heat Soccer coming up. So if you were listening to the Middletown girls basketball game, switch your stream. If you're on the TuneIn app, click on your main menu, click on Choose Stream, and then go to the other stream, and you'll be able to hear the girls' game. And those of you listening on the alternate stream on WMSSFM.com, go to the main stream, and you'll be able to continually hear the girls' game. Otherwise, we've got Heat Soccer coming up in just a couple minutes here on WMSSFM.com.
It's time for Harrisburg Heat Soccer on the Heat Soccer Network. Listen to the Heat all season long on WMSS, PennLive.com, and WMSSFM.com. Now let's take it out to the game with John Wilsbach.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome out to the New Holland Arena, the large arena at the Farm Show Complex. John Wilsbach with you, Pro Indoor Soccer Night here in Harrisburg, and our Harrisburg Heat taking on the Syracuse Silver Knights. The Heat 6-6 on the season, second place in the East. Syracuse 4-7 on the season. 3 of their 4 wins have been against Harrisburg. They have won the season series against this Harrisburg Heat team, which has not done well against this Syracuse team. But this is the final meeting of the regular season between these two, and I know the Heat would love nothing more than to keep Syracuse down at the bottom of the East. The Harrisburg Heat have signed a new player who's an old player. Chili Farias is back with Harrisburg. You may recall him back, I believe it was the 97 season in Harrisburg, and Chili Farias has spent a lot of time over the years in San Diego, also in Mexico, Cedar Rapids last year, and he just recently got a new job down in Houston, and all of a sudden the call came, hey, you want to play in Harrisburg? And Chili Farias is back with the Harrisburg Heat. In the meantime, the Heat have cut Cuba Perez, no longer a member of this Harrisburg Heat team. Also, the Syracuse Silver Knights making some changes. Ryan Hall is now the head coach for Syracuse. Hall takes over for Brian O'Quinn, who had been goalkeeper the past couple years. O'Quinn will go back possibly to doing some of the playing and also some of that coaching stuff. But Ryan Hall, your new coach in Syracuse. So the debut for him tonight here in Harrisburg. The Heat coming off a great road trip last weekend with 2 straight victories, Chicago and St. Louis. And they want to continue that here tonight in Harrisburg as we have back-to-back home games tonight and tomorrow against Chicago. When we come back, it's the start of play. It's the Harrisburg Heat and the Syracuse Silver Knights here on the Heat Soccer Network.
Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Friedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Friedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome out to the Farm Show Arena, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. John Wills back with you on MASL TV and YouTube. Glad to have you along. The Harrisburg Heat at 6-6, taking on the Syracuse Silver Knights at 4-7. The Heat winning its last 2 games on the road, St. Louis and Chicago. Syracuse losing against Cedar Rapids and losing in Kansas City. The Harrisburg Heat with a newcomer, Chili Farias, on the squad. He will be wearing number 6 for Harrisburg. Yakel Cuba Perez has been cut by the squad. Starting in net for the Harrisburg Heat, Hugo Silva. 6-5 on the season with a 5.34 goals against average. It'll be Andrew Coughlin for Syracuse, 4-7 with a 6.43 goals against average. Other games tonight in the MASL: Florida at Kansas City, Ontario at Dallas, Turlock at Baja. Leading scorer for the Harrisburg Heat coming into this game, getting a lot of great points in action lately from Ricardinho Carvalho. 13 goals, 4 assists for 17 points. And Joey Tavernisi, 19 goals, 3 assists, 22 points for Syracuse. They are wearing the orange with the black. Harrisburg in the white with the purple and orange trim. And we are getting set for action. As the Heat will go from left to right. On YouTube, MASL TV. Also, for those of you listening on the radio, on the internet, WMSSFM.com. And the TuneIn app set for WMSS. Listen to us anywhere on your smartphone. Now we've got the action for you. Scratch tonight for the Heat: Nasiri and Ebanks and Neto. Now we start things off at midfield. Forbes will send it back to Toby. He'll dump it down to the Heat zone and head it back to the keeper, Hugo. All sent up the field to the near side. Ricardinho on it. Ricky Carvalho. Goes by Ricky to the guys in practice. They'll call him Ricky, but try getting it down into Chili Farias in the corner. Kept away from him. And a little heel kick by Toby, knocking it back to Forbes, who gets it back in midfield. Passes up to Gonzalez at the right point. Gonzalez, 8 goals, 3 assists, and 11 points on the season. Now to the near side. Vitale. Ball played all the way back to the keeper again. Coughlin almost gave it away. Heat keeping the pressure up front. Bordeaux again back to Coughlin. Patrick Thompson with a now former Heat player from last season. Works it down the left side. Into the left corner to Toby. Make that Tavernisi. Back to the left wing. Here's Bo Jelovic. Has it knocked along the boards. Gonzaga can't clear it. It's protected along the side by Basso, who leads the Heat with blocks. Hugo picks it up, plays it to Kerstetter. Back to Hugo Silva, gets it out. Kerstetter in the neutral zone. Long pass down the near boards. Takes a nice bounce over to Francis. Moves in. Center point. Pulls the trigger. Bullseye. Dominic Francis with a rip just inside the arc. 1-0 in favor of the Heat. Dominic Francis, I think Syracuse looked to play him to the outside, and instead he decided he was going to go inside because Jelovic there kind of gave him a push, but it was Schindler who thought he was going to go to the right. Instead he went to the left, and Francis just kept taking it further left. Kind of caught Schindler off balance a little bit. Time of the goal, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Dominic Francis from Brad Kerstetter. And Francis with his 5th goal of the season. Restart coming up for Syracuse. Left point of the Heat zone. Forbes will play it over to the middle, and a shot right on Hugo by Toby, and he'll hold on. Syracuse has beaten the Heat 3 of 4 meetings. Down the near side, ball played to the left side, shanked a little wide, comes back out. And back the other way. To the near boards. Syracuse is on it. Forbes lost it. Thiago playing it to Ricardinho. Back over to Thiago, left side, volley shot. He shoots and scores. Oh, was that pretty? Break out an extinguisher. That net's on fire. What a lob pass from the right side by Ricardinho over to Thiago. Look at this. Brings it up. Passes it off. Goes back over to the left on the overlap and rips it top shelf. That's a highlight film. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice lob pass and the volley blast. Thiago from Ricardinho. Ricky played him a perfect ball. And Thiago with his 4th goal of the season makes it 2-0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Kids, the Harrisburg Heat are holding pre-game clinics before each Heat home game. You can learn from the pros. The clinics include a game ticket, t-shirt, autograph session, and some time on the field. Go to harrisburgheat.com for more information. And you can also visit the Harrisburg Heat Fan Club and Skip Program table here at all home games. Purchase your 50-50 raffle tickets. Proceeds benefit the Heat Fan Club and the Skip Program's Goals Soccer Program. And don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Call Friedmont Mortgage Funding at 800-955-8508 or go to friedmont.com. So it's 2-0 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Out to a quick start here against this Syracuse team. Coughlin's going to dump the ball down toward the right, knock back out to Toby. He'll play it back down into the corner. Still loose near the top of the box, and a shot and a score with the left foot. Toby able to get on it and finds the bottom corner of the net. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. just 24 seconds after the last goal. And Toby will get his first goal of the season. Darren Toby. Ball knocked around out front. The Heat tried clearing it, but didn't clear it good enough and kept it alive. Not sure, I don't think they'll give an assist on that, but it's 2-1. Ball sent up the field by Hugo and intercepted by Forbes. He'll play it up the field. Now Basso comes up with a near side. Little collision along the boards with he and McNabb. Syracuse comes up with it, but a long pass from Thompson to the opposite side of the field, and Syracuse has to run it down. Out in the neutral zone, it's going to be McNabb. Now Forbes. Yelovic. Syracuse trying to work it down into the Heat zone. Chantel battles along the near side, but it comes back out to Forbes. McNabb will leave it again. Early here in the first, 2-1 Harrisburg. Bo Yelovic. Back out to Forbes. Now Yelovic tries moving in left side. Chile got a piece of it, knocked it away from him, but goes backwards. Taking it deep into his own end, and then nice little half bicycle kick out. The Heat's still unable to get it out. Now Chantel does. Ricky comes up with it. Back to Chile Farias. Chile's going to dump it up the field. And Syracuse comes up with it again. Chile had just gotten a job down in Houston when the call came to him. Come to Harrisburg. Chantel trying to knock it around. Now Basso will play it up the near boards. Lucio Gonzaga battling for it, but can't keep control. And Gibson comes away with it. Now the Heat get it back. Gonzaga down the left side. Francis, left side, shot it just wide left. Pops back out Forbes, and here comes the counterattack. Down the front left is Manfoot. Has it deep in the left corner off the boards. Knocks out front to Toby with a shot. Skids wide. He'll get it back in the corner. Knocks it off the boards again. Loose in front. Gibson with a turn. Shot blocked by Basso. And cleared back out to the neutral zone. Forbes again. Trying to play it in to Gibson. He'll work to the left side. Now Manfoot left point. Manfoot's done some damage the last couple years against the Heat. 9:50 to go in the first. 2-1 Harrisburg. Silver Knights going right to left down the neutral zone. Yelovic playing it to the opposite side, right in front of the benches. Dumped down to the right wing, and Chantel taking his time, uses the heel, but can't clear it out. Bordeaux able to keep it in. He's still poking away at it. Ricky and Thiago loose in front. Gibson can't get the shot off in time. Nice foot slide to clear that ball by Francis. Still loose out near the yellow line. Chantel trying to get it up to Gattaca, and we'll get the foul against Syracuse. Chantel maybe took a knee to the right hamstring. 9:15 to go in the first. 2-1 Harrisburg. And injuries are a part of the game and often a parent's worst nightmare. What can you do if an injury occurs on the weekend? No worries. OSS has orthopedic urgent care 7 days a week. OSS is the official healthcare provider of the Heat 7 days a week, too. You can go where the pros go. OSS. And our players train hard 7 days a week. But they do get sore, and when they do, they visit Homza Chiropractic for their adjustments. Homza, the official chiropractor of the Heat. Go where the pros go at Homza. 2-1 Harrisburg. Hugo brings it outside the yellow line. He'll fire it up the field, trying to get it to Chile, but it's knocked back by Yelovic. Kerstetter goes back and recovers it. Back to Hugo as well. The Heat playing tomorrow night against Chicago, who they beat last weekend. Here's Chile Farias, left wing boards, left point, shot, saved by Coughlin. Berche with a rip out there at that left point. It'll be a corner kick coming up for Harrisburg. Restart left corner. Chile's going to take it. Now they're going to say it's going to be on the right corner this time. So who wants it? Either Chile or Ricardinho. It will be Chile. He'll play it out quickly. Berche with a blast. He shoots and scores. El Bazooka. Berche makes it 3-1 Harrisburg. Time of the goal, 6 minutes and 19 seconds. Chile played it right out top of the arc. Syracuse looked like they were a little out of position, not paying attention out front, all lining up mostly on the right side of that box. Chile Farias gets the assist, and it's 3-1. Ball sent down in front. Hugo almost gave it away, and we're going to get a blue card in the box against the Heat, trying to keep the ball out. So this should be a penalty kick against Harrisburg. Let's see if we can see exactly how that happened again here with 8:33 to go. Hugo kind of didn't get it. But it will be a penalty kick. For Syracuse. I'll tell you, that's... Sure, they're just calling the trip there in the box. Here's the approach and the shot and the score for Ubi Parapovic. And it's now 3-2. Time of the goal, 6:27. Slavisa Ubi Parapovic with his 5th goal of the season. A penalty kick makes it 3-2. Syracuse is staying in this. $8:33 to go here in the first. Time of that goal, 6:27. Restart Heat. Berche playing it down to the right side, trying to get it to Gattaca. He'll get it, send it in front. It's cleared back out. Schindler slipped down in the corner going for it. And he will get a restart right at the top of the arc. So the restart coming at the top of the box. 3-man wall sets up in front. Who's going to take it? Ricky, Berche, Thiago, they're all lined up out front. And it will be Berche. His shot is blocked, and we're going to get an encroachment warning. First time's a warning on the encroachment against Ubi Parapovic. Next time, it'll be a penalty. So the Heat will get a restart at the top of the arc. So the restart coming up. He came out too quickly to block the shot. You must maintain that distance. And the Heat will try again. Who will it be this time? And now the Heat just want to talk about it. So we'll step out. 8:21 to go here in the first. It's Harrisburg 3 and Syracuse 2. Back on the Heat Soccer Network.
PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Friedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Friedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations.
The Heat with the restart coming up, top of the arc. 3-man wall sets up in front. Thiago moves aside. Here's left side, shot by Gonzaga on the pass from Berche. Gonzaga keeps it alive over on the left point. Played out to the yellow line. Still kept alive. Comes over to Gonzaga. Down the middle, off the chest of Thiago, but right to the hands of Coughlin. And Syracuse has it. 3-2 in favor of the Heat. Quickly, Ubi Parapovic, right side shot. Trapped along the side. Forbes with that blast. Thiago sends it back to Basso. Basso setting it to the near side and back the other way. The Heat, Hugo bringing it out to the neutral. Long pass down to the right corner, but Schindler gets there first and bobbles it off his knee. Recovered by Chile. Kept alive by Ricky and sent back to Coughlin. This field has been set up on concrete. We have this every season at this time. They have the auto show in town and the outdoor show comes to town. So all the dirt is removed. Normally the field is placed on dirt, but now it's placed strictly on the concrete. Won't change the bounce too much of the ball, but it is a little harder on the knees for some of these guys. But the ground crew loves it. It's an easier setup, that's for sure. 3-2 is our score. Here's Manfoot with a shot wide. Ball comes back out to Forbes at the left point. He'll slow things up, playing it down to the left side. Vitale sends it around, cleared out by Chantel. Forbes gets it again, playing it over to the top right side. Gonzalez gets knocked down. It'll be a foul against the Heat. 6:39 to go in the first. 3-2 Harrisburg. Restart coming up just outside the top of the arc. Gonzalez with a shot, blocked down in front. Chantel got a piece of it, tries clearing it out, partially blocked, goes out of play off of, I think, Bordeaux, so it'll be the Heat ball with a kick in. The Heat home tomorrow night. It's a 7:05 start time against Chicago. And that same Chicago team will be visiting you folks in Syracuse on Sunday. 1 o'clock start time at the On-Center War Memorial Arena. Here come the Silver Knights. Left side, Vitale shot, saved by Hugo. Chantel will clear it back up the field. Coughlin again, chipping it down to the Heat zone. Chantel will head it back out to the neutral zone. Ball played all the way back to Forbes. He'll send it to Coughlin. 3-2 Heat. Coughlin dumping it all the way down into the left corner. Gibson trying to work it around, poked back out by Francis. Now Forbes is on it. He'll chip it high in the air. Gibson again posting up against Basso. Those two battling strong. Basso gets a little help from Gonzaga. And a block there by Chantel. And the ball comes all the way back in midfield again as Syracuse tries once again. Ball sent down into the left corner. Gibson, left point, Yelovic. He'll take a shot just wide, knocked to the shot by Hugo. Comes back out around the boards, off Syracuse last. It'll be Heat ball. Restart coming up. Chantel sending it all the way down to Chile Farias. Chile double team down the corner, able to get free, works towards the net, then back into the corner he goes, trying to poke it, but Knocked away by Thompson. Cleared back out to the neutral zone to Gibson. Chantel pokes it one way. Brought the other way by Bordeaux. Long pass down, Manfoot. He'll leave it out front for Yelovic. Busted up by Chiago. And knocked back out to the neutral zone. Yelovic on it again. Has it knocked away. Ricardinho getting it up to Chili Farias along the boards. He's double teamed. And he'll play it back to Berche, who will leave it now for Hugo. 4:26 to go in the first. 3-2 Harrisburg. Hugo's going to jump it all the way down. Gattaca. Right corner boards. Taking his time, sends it around the boards, but nobody in front to finish it off. Comes back out to Manfoot. Intercepted back by the Heat. Shot down the slot. Goal! Brad Kerstetter. Brad Kerstetter. I don't know if Coughlin was screened, but Gattaca down in the corner, holding on, knocked it off the boards. It was cleared out poorly. Manfoot kind of gave it away. Kerstetter steps inside that yellow, and down the slot, Coughlin was on his rear end and just out of position. Time of the goal, 10:51. Not sure if they'll call that unassisted or not. Yeah, unassisted right now. And Brad Kerstetter gets his second of the season. It's 4-2 Heat. Hugo gets the ball back from Gattaca, and he'll play it back up the middle. Kerstetter has a little room to run. Man, Syracuse is kind of sitting back on things right now. Yelovic on it in his own end. Now Coughlin playing it up the field. That takes a hard bounce. It goes out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. So the Heat restarting things. They'll play it down into the right corner, but Toby right there trying to keep it out, and Coughlin comes up with it. Silver Knights shaking up that front office. I shouldn't say the front office, shaking up the coaching. Ryan Hall now on the bench, leading the way for this 4-7 team. Forbes playing it down for Ubi Parapovic, left corner boards. Now the left point for Schindler. On to the opposite side it goes. Vitale moves to the wing. Chili right there to block him. Vitale plays it back out for Schindler. Schindler backpedaling a little bit to his own end. Thompson trying to direct it up the floor. Now Ubi Parapovic working it around. He had the penalty kick a little earlier. His pass blocked by Basso. Now we'll send it near side to Forbes with 2:22 to go in the first. Vitale back out for Forbes. Look out, top of the box, shot wide by Vitale. Someone missed their man, but luckily he shot it wide. Hugo holds on to the carom. Chili Farias on it. Hugo plays it out to Chiago. Hugo's going to chip it all the way down the corner. Gattaca posting up there. Gattaca double team, still trying to break free. Ricky comes over and helps him out. Ball played back out to the neutral zone. Meanwhile, Manfoot went down and is not getting up. Now he's slowly getting up, still loose out in the neutral zone. Here comes Tavernisi down the left side, bumped off the play, and it was a delay penalty against the Heat. So Berche picking up the penalty at 13:33. And Berche will go to the penalty box, 2 minutes. Not sure if we're going to get a trip or an elbow. call it 2 minutes tripping at this point. We'll see. Now pushing. Called either one. So the power play coming up. The Harrisburg Heat killing off 57% of the penalties against them. Syracuse is only 45% on the power play. Shot wide, now to play by Syracuse. So the restart coming up for the Heat. Four to 2 Harrisburg. Late here in the first quarter. Syracuse with a man advantage. Berche taking a seat down there in that penalty box. El Bazooka earlier with his 4th goal of the season. Here's Syracuse with a man advantage. Shot blocked in the middle by Chantel. Knocked out of play. They're saying that it was the Heat knocking it out. Now the officials will confer. Basso says it hit Syracuse last. The Heat are out there shorthanded with Basso, Chantel, Gonzaga, and Kerstetter, who scored just a few minutes ago. Restart coming up at the top of the arc. A dangerous restart here. Syracuse with a man advantage. It'll be Gonzalez out front. He'll put Forbes to his left, Ubi Parapovic to the right. Ubi Parapovic will play it to Forbes. Shot, score! Nice angle. Perfectly placed shot. And a power play goal at 14:01. Forbes from Ubi Parapovic makes it 4-3, still in favor of the Heat. And for Forbes, that's number 10 on the season for him. Chantel with the ball. Chiago playing it up the far side. And Gattaca sending it all the way back to Hugo. Once again, Chiago comes back for it. Back for Hugo. 38 seconds to go. Teams are at equal strength. Hugo chipping it down into the left corner. Settled by Gattaca. Trying to keep possession. Left point, Berche. Near side, Chantel. Center point, Chiago. Dumps it down the left corner. Gattaca getting to it first. Double teamed in the corner. Trying to keep possession. Left side, Berche. Now Ricardinho out front. Ricardinho Carvalho. He's pushed down. It'll be a foul against Jelinek. So the restart coming up with 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A little close on this restart. Yeah, the guy's going to say they're going to back the 2-man wall up. Berche will approach. He'll pull the trigger up and out of play. So it'll be a goal kick with 7 seconds to go here for Syracuse. Tickets available for tomorrow night's game at harrisburgheat.com. Coughlin on the restart. Long throw down the field. Takes a couple high bounces. Pat Thompson trying to get on it. Heat knock it away, and we have played 1 quarter here in Harrisburg. Our score, the Harrisburg Heat 4, the Syracuse Silver Knights 3. Back after this here on the MASL TV and YouTube and the Heat Soccer Network.
H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wills back with you. It's 4-3. The Harrisburg Heat leading the Syracuse Silver Knights. Girls' night here. Although we've got a special surprise taking place here in Harrisburg, because it's supposed to be a contest here at the end of the first, but we believe that there is some other shenanigans going on. Let's see what happens. A player from Syracuse is coming out. And that's Gibson. That's his girlfriend. I believe she just got proposed to at a Heat game. And she's going to score, too. She says yes, and she scores the goal. Congratulations to Jared Gibson. And I believe Samantha. He did it on the road. Samantha with a whole handful of balloons and a little basket, and congratulations from all the Syracuse players. Al Texera, the team captain for the Heat, comes over and congratulates Gibson. Congratulations. To the Syracuse player. We weren't sure there. We saw Brad Kerstetter's girlfriend out in the field. I was wondering what was going on also. But here it was for Syracuse. Team owner Carl Delmont escorts her off the field. All right, let's run down that first quarter scoring, shall we? 137. Dominic Francis from Brad Kerstetter made it 1-0. 2:20, Thiago from Ricardinho made it 2-0. 2:44, Toby makes it 2-1, still in favor of the Heat. Then Berche with a blast at 6:19 made it 3-1. 6:27, a penalty kick for Ubi Parapovic made it 3-2. Kerstetter scores at 10:51, making it 4-2. And Forbes gets one back for Syracuse at 14:01 power play goal. 4-3 as we start the second quarter of action. Syracuse going from left to right. All out the right point now. Toby on it. On to the near side, Ubi Parapovic. Ball sent down into the corner, Darren Toby again. Playing it back out. Al Forbes approaching the yellow line, taking his time, brings it back out. Little pressure, teams are at equal strength. Schindler is on it. Center circle, he'll leave it for Bo Jelinek. Takes it over to the far side, dumps it down into the left corner. Ball sent around the boards, but nobody home in front. Kerstetter will clear it out. Schindler again working it around. The Syracuse team has had Harrisburg's number this season, winning 3 of 4 The Heat winning one of those here, though, in Harrisburg. Along the near side, it's Forbes. Far side, Pat Thompson. Patrick Thompson along the boards has it poked away. Now Chili Farias hopping in, trying to get control, and he gets yanked down. It'll be a foul against the Silver Knights. So the Heat will get the ball. Mentioned some other games to keep tabs on tonight. Florida at Kansas City. Always tough to win at KC. You can bet that in the East, the Heat fans would root for Kansas City just because you want to try to keep the best lead you can in the East. And the Heat are just above Florida in the standings. Ricardinho dancing it around, still back in his own end, knocks it off the boards. Hugo Silva's going to chip it up, out. Berche using the shoulder, knocking it to Gatica. Gatica brings it back out to the neutral zone, plays it all the way back to Hugo. By the way, in the second quarter, Florida and Kansas City are tied at 3. So the Tropics holding their own right now. Hugo dumps the ball down into the corner. Gatica gets to it first. They'll play it out to Chantel in the neutral zone, all the way back to the keeper, Hugo. Hugo's going to dump it all the way down into the right corner. Darren Toby getting on it, trying to guard it, but keeps it away from Thiago. They'll bring it all the way up across midfield, dumps it down into the corner, trying to get it to McNabb, sends it around the boards in front, and Manfoot finishes it off. McNabb make that Tavernisi in the corner, sends it in front, and Tavernisi finds Manfoot, and we've got a tie game. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 49 seconds. Manfoot with his 13th of the season from Joey Tavernisi. And it's now 4-4. Basso with the ball. Laying it back to Hugo. Far side, Lucio Gonzaga. Back again to the keeper. Basso. Hugo. Passing it up. Kerstetter along the boards, trying to move forward. Should be an obstruction foul, and it is. Quickly, the Heat restart things. Basso on the near side. They'll leave it for Gonzaga out front. Now Basso. Over on the far side, it's Kerstetter. Kerstetter again outside the yellow line. Fires it down into the left corner. Chili Farias on it there. Chili trying to get down into the corner with the ball. Double team, fended off. Gibson will clear it out. Dominic Francis will run it down. He'll leave it for Hugo. And back to Francis. Ball dumped down in the right corner. Schindler gets there first for Syracuse, trying to play it out. Needs some help from Gibson. He'll leave it. Gonzalez. Now Forbes. Works it up across midfield, dumping it down to the right corner. Vitale sends it out front. And the Heat, Dominic Francis, intercepted. Ball played back to Chantel. 10:35 to go in the second. Tied at 4. Francis in midfield trying to get to it. Toby boots it out of play. It'll be a kick in for Syracuse as it last touched Dominic Francis. Ruby Parapovich at the left point. Ball played back out to the neutral zone. Gattica's on it. Double teamed along the boards. Now Patrick Thompson comes away with it. Top of the arc, shot up, out of play. They're saying it touched a Heat player, or they're saying it was a foul out front. Which is it? Either way, it's going to be a Syracuse restart. Just outside the top of the arc, inside the yellow. Ruby Parapovich will restart. Three-man wall sets up in front of him. He's got Thompson to the right. Forbes to the left. He'll play it to Forbes. Shot blocked in the middle of the box by the Heat. And a long shot by Dominic Francis. Hit the crossbar. Wow, was that a rip? Almost curled itself underneath that crossbar. Goal kick counter for Syracuse. 4-4 is our score. Ball dumped all the way down. Silver Knights starting to pick up a little steam. He came out a little slow early on. Picking up some momentum with Manfoot now at the left point. Plays it back out. Yelovic taking his time. Works to the left wing. Pulls the trigger. Knocked down by Hugo. And then kicked up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. 9:41 to go in the second. So the restart kick in coming up. It will be a goal kick. Kerstetter on it. He'll play it back. Hugo, Tabassa, back to Hugo. Hugo chipping it down the near side. Kerstetter at the left point. Playing it down for Chile. Left wing, chips it to the middle. Ball trying to clear out, hit the hand of Kerstetter. It'll be a foul against the Heat. As if you're looking to rent, Morgan Communities, the official housing partner of the Harrisburg Heat, offers amazing and affordable options throughout central Pennsylvania. Homes are equipped with microwave, washer, dryer. Some have garages and fireplaces. Our players love it. Opposing players are envious. You can have it all. Contact Val, Maria, or Dylan today at Emerald Point of Morgan Communities. Basso deep in his own end. Now Hugo will tap it over to Chile Farias. And Chile back to Hugo. Hugo, long pass down, trying to get it for Basso, but instead Coughlin comes out, clears it. Now Berche has it. Make that Gonzaga. Getting up to Ricardinho at the left point. Back for Gonzaga in the neutral zone. Out in center circle. Leo's out there now for the Heat. Leo Duarte. Syracuse has it. He thought there was a foul there. Vitale comes over the ball. Play back over to Coughlin. He'll dump it all the way down to Gibson. To the left side, Vitale, who pops it up and out of play and down through the corridor. He had an excellent opportunity, but just could not get that shot down. 8:15 to go in the second, tied at 4. Groups, are you tired of sub sales? Well, the Heat Fundraiser lets you have fun while you raise money for your nonprofit organization or your team. Let us pay you to watch a Heat game. For more information, just email tickets at harrisburgheat.com. And how it works is your group sells the tickets, you keep a portion of those proceeds, and everyone has a great time. Restart Syracuse in midfield after the foul to Heat. Ball sent down into the corner. Gibson on it again. Left point, Forbes with a shot up and out of play. And we have a timeout. 7:52 to play here in the second. Harrisburg 4, Syracuse 4. Back after this on the Heat Soccer Network.
OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience, and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals.
John Wilsbach with you back in Harrisburg. Glad to have you along on MASL TV on YouTube. Bringing you all the action, coast to coast. And here in Harrisburg, back on the air tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, with Harrisburg taking on Chicago, who they knocked off last Saturday out in the Windy City. First time the Heat beat Chicago in its 5 seasons back from indoor soccer. The last time we beat Chicago was the old Chicago Power team back in 1996. So nice to get that win last week. And hope to do it again tomorrow night. Come on out in force and support your Harrisburg Heat. Out of the neutral zone, it's going to be Gonzaga. Playing it all the way down the right corner. Sent around the boards by Ricardinho, but nobody home. Basso was close to it, but kind of got caught up in the pile. Here's Gonzalez the other way. Deep in the corner. Gets free on the wing. Still works it around. Turn shot wide. Schindler shot. Saved by Hugo. Still loose. Gonzaga trying to get it out of traffic. Down the near side. Still double team Schindler. Keeping the pressure on him. And now the foul whistled against the Syracuse Silver Knights. Heat with the ball. Basso back in his own end. Out on the near side, Hugo will bring it out to the neutral zone. Long pass all the way down. Getting it down to the left wing boards is Chili Frias. Out Thiago in the neutral zone. Kerstetter. Far side. Hugo getting it to Leo Duarte. Bolsonaro on the far boards. Kerstetter, left point. Leo Duarte leaving it for Chili Farias. Now Hugo finds Kerstetter. Moving down left wing, plays it to the opposite side. Goal! Thiago! Hugo did a great job seeing the defense pulled out to the neutral zone as Kerstetter was working down that near side. Led him perfectly with the pass. Jelic got caught. And on the overlap on the right side, Thiago able to get free. Perfect pass by Kerstetter. And the Heat back in front 5-4. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Thiago's second of the game, 5th of the season. Kerstetter now with a goal and 2 assists. And it's 5-4 in favor of the Heat. Thiago Freitas from Kerstetter. And the Heat back in front by 1. Syracuse with the ball. They'll play it back behind them. Forbes getting it back to Coughlin. He'll bring it out to the neutral zone. John Wilsbach with you in Harrisburg. Glad to have you along. My 26th season of broadcasting pro indoor soccer. And 17th season of the Harrisburg Heat. Hope to have some Heat alumni back tomorrow night here as Gonzaga gets knocked down. Got to be a free kick coming up for the Heat. Expect to be joined by Mark Ludwig, assistant coach, camp director for the Harrisburg Heat. Does his pregame clinics. Also have a mascot game going on at halftime too. Chili Frias with the ball over on the far side. He'll clear it back out to the neutral zone. Chantel. Now Hugo, now Basso. Back to Hugo. He'll play it down the near boards, getting it down to Chili Farias. Chili trying to get down into the corner. Has it knocked around. Can't get it free. Plays it out to Chantel. And Marcus will dump it all the way to the opposite side, and Basso will retreat and get it. He will change up. Hugo Silva working it with Basso in the back. Passing it forward too far. Down the near side for Gonzaga, and it's cleared again back down to the Heat zone. Ball bounces into the box, and Hugo dives on it. Here comes Leo Duarte. He'll play it up the middle of the field, intercepted by Syracuse. Schindler will tap it near side to Forbes. Up for Manfoot. Working against Leo. Forbes gets free again. Gonzaga helping out, trying to get it out. Out of traffic, circling around, almost triple team down the neutral zone, and the foul whistled against the Silver Knights. Nice job by Gonzaga. He had no one to pass it to and had to guard that ball as much as he could without giving up a steal. 4 minutes to go here in the second. 5-4 Harrisburg. Gonzaga's going to play it back to Hugo up on the near side. Leo Duarte. Back over to Hugo. Now in the neutral zone, he's going to dump this one too high down in the corner. Goes out of play. Goal kick for the Silver Knights. So Harrisburg tomorrow night against Chicago, and then Chicago travels to Syracuse Sunday afternoon for a 1 o'clock game. Bordeaux, right side, Ubi Parapovic plays it down the middle, gets deflected out of play by Basso. Corner kick coming up. Still waiting for a restart here as they started too soon. Another game just underway, or soon to get underway, would be Ontario Fury at Dallas Sidekicks. There's a shot by Gonzalez up and out of play. And Turlock is playing Baja out west. Well, that game, I should say, not underway soon. That Dallas-Ontario game is out on the west coast in Ontario. Correct myself. So that's a Pacific start as well tonight. Here's Gattaca along the midfield, trying to keep possession, but loses it to Ubi Parapovic, then gets it back. Still working it up along the near side. We'll get the hold on Slavisa Ubi Parapovic. With 3:13 to go in the second, 5-4 Harrisburg. Heat lead at 5-4. Restart coming up for Basso. He'll play it far side. Ricky Cardino Carvalho leaving it for Chiago. Trying to get it down for Gattaca. Knocked to the side. Comes back out to Ricky. Rips one at the crossbar and it bounces out. So close. Kerstetter battling for it. Knocked the other way by Ubi Parapovic. Carvalho goes back for it. Ricky taps it near side to Kerstetter. And he'll play it back to the keeper, Hugo. 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. Hugo brings it all the way up across midfield. Taking his time. Works even closer to the Syracuse zone. He'll pull the trigger, but this one goes up and out of play. So a goal kick coming up again for Syracuse. 5-4 Harrisburg with the lead. 2 goals by Tiago. Goal and 2 assists by Kerstetter. Other goals by Francis and Berche. Heat with the ball deep in her own end, trying to get it out. Now Patrick Thompson playing it to Bordeaux. Center circle, Schindler. Leaving it for Jelovic. He'll dump it down to the right side and Looked to get it back at the right point, but a bad placement by Tavernisi, and the Heat get it. Now Hugo with it. Up the middle to Tiago. Heat taking their time, working some clock off. They need to rush. They've got the 1-goal lead right now. Leo Duarte playing it back to Hugo. Our side, Chantel. Hugo. Gonzaga. 1:10 to go in the second. Chantel back to Hugo. Sends it all the way down for Farias. Tries to knock it off the boards, but is blocked by Schindler. And he'll leave it in his own end. Tavernisi. Tavernisi's done a lot of damage on the Harrisburg Heat so far this season, but thus far quiet in this game. 40 seconds to go. Gibson leaving it in the back. Forbes trying to send it up the middle, almost intercepted. Now Manfoot gets it. Now Coughlin sending it up the middle, headed the other way by Chantel. Comes all the way back to Coughlin with 20 seconds. Back up the middle. Loose. Headed by Gonzaga. And he is fouled by Forbes. So 13 seconds to go here at halftime. 5-4 Harrisburg. Manfoot trying to come up with it. Now Chili Farias has it. 7 seconds. Long shot. Scooped up by Coughlin. And that'll do it. We have reached halftime here in Harrisburg. Our score at the half. The Heat 5 and Syracuse 4. We invite you to stick around. The halftime show coming up on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Everyone on MASL TV and YouTube, John Wilsbach with you here at halftime. 5-4 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. We've got the mascot game going on. There are several mascots out there. We'll give you some cutaways during halftime here. Always fun to watch those characters, but always nice to be joined here at halftime by various Harrisburg Heat guests. And tonight we've got Mark Ludwig in charge of camps and clinics, and also the former co-head coach of the Harrisburg Heat last year. You finished up the Harrisburg Heat season as you were the assistant coach all season, but that final month, and you had your battles with Syracuse as well. A lot of fun.
Very much so. They're a good squad, and there's a good rivalry between the two teams, and it's good to see again tonight. Good quality play from both teams.
We'll talk a little bit about what you're doing with the Harrisburg Heat this season before all home games, doing some great clinics out there on the field with the players, you as a coach, and teaching a lot of kids about soccer. How's that working?
So far, very good. I mean, as the season has progressed, we're getting more and more kids to come out. Anytime they want to come.
Games of the regular season, Friday the 25th. The tournament's on that Saturday? All right, so what age group and how do folks get a hold of the Heat to get in this?
If they go to harrisburgheat.com, they can sign up online, or they can contact me on my email address, and they can get information about the tournament.
Now, you had coached for, 17 seasons in the NCAA Division III York College.
Correct.
You came there 16 or 17? 16. You came to the Harrisburg Heat last year and gave me a call. We sat down for lunch and said, hey, I'd like to help the team. I said, well, be an assistant coach. We can use your expertise, and you found yourself there, you and Gino DeFlorio, at the end of the season running things. How crazy of a transition was that for you, going outdoor soccer to indoor soccer?
It was definitely a transition. There's definitely a difference between the two games. But in the end, it's all playing soccer and trying to score more goals than the other team. So that's what that's what we look to do. And as the season progressed last year, we got tremendously better. And obviously now they picked it up again where it left off at the end of last year, and are doing very well right now. Coaching
those 16 seasons at York, you built a program there that was solid and very successful going to the NCAAs.
Yeah, we had made the NCAA tournament 9 straight years, so it's it's challenging. There's very good programs around here, and to build that into that was a very difficult task. But we had a lot of committed coaches and players that made it able to do that, and it was a lot of fun. It was a great run.
Do you stay in touch with a lot of your former players? Any of them go on to any bigger and better things in soccer at all? Or?
Yeah, we had several of them that played for the City Islanders, the Heat, stuff like that. I'm actually currently sitting with one of my former players over in the sidelines right now, and another one of them, his son, is out here playing right now. So I keep in touch with a lot of them. It's a lot of fun.
You keep busy year-round with soccer. You do some big camps in the summertime, don't you?
Yeah, we have in York area, we have over 500 kids that come to camps in the summer. I also help out with Elizabethtown College right now and then do the stuff here. So I'm sort of a soccer nomad right now and do a lot of stuff with soccer all throughout.
Head coach of E-Town College, used to be a former player of indoor soccer back in the old Philadelphia days.
Yes, he was, and he's a very knowledgeable gentleman, and I love working with him, and he's given me a lot of things that I've learned and brought through into my college and coaching all throughout in life. So
trying to think of his name. Skip Roderick, thank you. Yeah, Skip, he's been around. I don't know, remember if it was the Fever or the Fury he played for. There are 2 F teams down there, so.
Yeah. Yep, he played a lot. We still were talking about it this week when I went in to meet with him. So it's a lot of fun, all the connections all throughout. So
yeah, and he's had some great programs over the years down there at E-Town. This area kind of a hotbed nationally for D3 soccer, because Messiah has been very successful too.
Very good, very good. I mean, Elizabethtown, York, Messiah, Franklin, and Marshall now is very good. There's a lot of Lebanon Valley is always very strong too, so there's a lot of really good programs.
All right, so before each home game, was it 2 hours before each home game, I believe it is?
Yes.
Young kids, what's the age group can come to a Heat clinic?
We have anywhere from 5 up to 14, 15. age kids that come out here. So a lot of the kids out here that you're currently watching in the white shirts, they're all the kids that were at the clinic earlier on today. So we had 25, 30 kids here, and we'll have that many tomorrow, and it's a good little thing. In fact, that was my boys just passing each other right there. So.
Well, they get they get a T-shirt, they get professional instruction, they get to go out in the field. During the introductions?
During the introductions, yep.
A little autograph session.
They get autographs from the players. It's a great experience for them. All the kids leave here feeling very good about what they've gotten to see and what they've gotten to learn, and the experience is immeasurable for them, and the parents are very excited about it too. And
they get a game ticket, of course, for the game. Now, obviously, tomorrow night, is so close. A lot of folks may be listening. February, 2 dates, the 24th and 20. Well, you do one on the 25th despite having a tournament?
Yep, okay. One on the 24th and on the 25th. They can still register if they email me tonight. We can still register them for tomorrow. We can still add a few people. So
good to know. And if not, 2 great dates in February, back-to-back games against Florida that weekend. So,
and those games will mean pretty much everything, I'm pretty sure, for the playoffs. So
yeah, and that's what, $50 gets them all those things.
Yeah, and then if they do have a group, there was a birthday party here tonight, and there was a couple other things, and we can get a group discount for them. So,
well, congratulations on a job well done. And, of course, last year getting that final win of the season. So Harrisburg had a win. You got your first coaching win up in Syracuse. That was a good time.
Great experience, too, yeah. Against this Syracuse team, which is obviously a very good team. So they almost, they did very well against Baltimore last year and had a chance to, almost went past Baltimore. And, who knows what could have happened. I mean, Baltimore ended up winning the national championship. So.
They're 4-7 so far this season. 3 wins against the Heat. They always seem to match up well with the players they have.
Yeah, they have some very good players. I mean, obviously they have a couple kids from this area. Former Heat player with Patrick Thompson, and then JJ, who proposed to, a little bit crazy, to propose to his girlfriend here tonight. But I mean, I'm glad to see that, and that's a great experience for him and something he'll never forget, I'm sure.
Indeed. Well, thanks for stopping by, spending a few minutes with the viewers. And we'll see you around here in the camps, harrisburgheat.com, to get in touch with you and register online.
All right. Well, thank you very much, John, for your opportunity, and thank you for the opportunity last year and again this year.
You got it. Mark Ludwig of the Harrisburg Heat with us here at halftime, 5-4. The Harrisburg Heat leading the Syracuse Silver Knights. We'll be back with more here at halftime on the Heat Soccer Network.
Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania.
ETTIX.org. Find out how you can make a difference in a veteran's life.
Now we're back at halftime. Having a little dance-off out on the field after that mascot game. Like they're not exhausted yet. Let's run down the scoring for you here in the first half of this game. The Heat started it off real quick, 1:37 into the contest. Dominic Francis, his fifth from Kerstetter, made it 1-0. Then at 2:20, it was Thiago, his fourth from Ricardinho Carvalho, 2-0 in favor of the Heat. But Syracuse strikes back at 2:44. Darren Toby, his first, made it 2-1 Harrisburg. At 6:19, Berche for the Heat gets his fourth of the season from Chile Farias, made it 3-1. At 6:27, Syracuse quickly strikes back. Ubi Parapovic on a penalty to the Heat. Gets a penalty kick, makes it 3-2. 10:51, Brad Kerstetter down the slot, his second of the season, makes it 4-2 Harrisburg. At 14:01, Forbes, his 10th from Ubi Parapovic. It was 4-3 after the first. Move into the second, 2:49, Manfoot from Tavernisi. Manfoot's 13th of the year ties the game at 4. And then at the 8:50 mark, Thiago gets his second goal of the game, his fifth on the season. Brad Kerstetter, his second assist in this game to make it a 5-4 score. Let's check out the shots and saves while we're looking at things. As both keepers having their moments in this one. While we wait for that to load back up, and there we go. Right now they have the shots listed as 7 for Harrisburg and 10 for Syracuse. The Heat able to take advantage. Of those shots. Silva so far with 6 saves. And for Syracuse, Coughlin is listed with 2 saves. MASL out of town scoreboard. Here's a shocker for you. Kansas City is losing in Florida, the Tropics, with a 5-4 lead on the Comets right now at halftime. And the other games out west, Ontario hosting Dallas, Turlock, and Baja. Our score here at halftime, 5-4 Harrisburg. Fans, if you need the best products and service and office documents, call Dacio. They service all of Central PA and have earned a reputation so strong, we made them the official copier company of the Harrisburg Heat. And what are you doing for the post game? Well, come on out and hang out with the players and the fans at Mr. G's Sports Bar. No one loves the Heat as much as Mr. G. But everyone loves Mr. G's food. Post-game, each game at Mr. G's North 6th Street in Harrisburg. Make sure you become a member of the Harrisburg Heat Fan Club. You can register right next to the merchandise stand there. Tons of perks to help support our players. Don't forget about the 50-50 raffle that benefits the fan club and the Skip program's Goals Soccer program. We talked to Mark Ludwig there at halftime. Thanks to him. Don't forget HarrisburgHeat.com for information on the Harrisburg Heat pregame clinics. Well, we are back on the air tomorrow night. Hope you come out and support your Heat. 7:05 with the kickoff here at the Farm Show Complex. Plenty of parking. The auto show is in town, but they're in the north building. No problems getting in here. Across the street parking for Harrisburg Heat fans. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Harrisburg 5, Syracuse 4. Back after this on the Heat Soccer Network.
Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. John Wilsbach with you. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, the Harrisburg Heat, and like us while you're at it. There's a shot of the Harrisburg Heat Hall of Fame. Angelo Panzetta, Todd Smith, Bob Lilly, Mark Polisic, Richard Chinapoo, Bill Betcher, Doug Petrus, David Bascom, Gino DeFlorio, and Jim Pollahan. The Heat 5-4 at halftime. As we start this third, Harrisburg's going left to right. Midfield, Chili Farias. Knocks around, Forbes has it. Down the right side. Forbes playing it out to Yelovic. On the near side, Gonzalez. Forbes again playing it up for Gonzalez, far side. Most of the Heat have led in this game is by only 2 goals. Syracuse has stayed right in there. Ball sent down. Hugo's going to grab on. Kerstetter doing a nice job fending off Ubi Parapovic. Ball rolled up the middle to Thiago. He's got 2 goals. Now he's having a hard time keeping possession back into his own end, and a foul called on Bojelevic. Restart coming up for the Heat. Kerstetter's going to chip it up the middle of the field. Gattaca knocking it back for Ricardinho. Gattaca needing some help, and Thiago tries passing, but it hits his own man. Forbes sends it over to the far side. Here's Patrick Thompson off the boards. Cleared to the side by Thiago. All up the near boards, and Patrick Thompson on it again. Tommy Tanner, former became the coach and now replaced by Ryan Hall this week. Ball sent back to Berche. Meanwhile, they will call the foul on the far side as Ricardinho got knocked down. Free kick coming up for the Heat. Quickly, Harrisburg back on it. Hugo playing it out toward the yellow line, brings it out to the neutral. Long pass down along the near boards. Manfoot knocks it behind Bordeaux. And now Berche has it. He'll chip it down toward the corner, headed back out to the neutral zone. And Zaga's going to run it down. He'll play it back behind him to Chantel. Up on the far side, it's Basso. Hugo's going to fire it right up the middle, but Coughlin with the easy grab. Coughlin again. Now Toby with it to the near side by Talley. Now Chili. Back to Basso, and now Hugo on it. Back to Basso. Hugo brings it back out to the yellow line. Up along the near side for Gonzaga. He'll play it back for Chantel. Dangerous play foul on Ricardinho Carvalho, getting a foot up on the face of Gibson. If you missed it, and JJ with that proposal to his girlfriend at the end of the first quarter, she did say yes. Again, we are playing with this field now, not on the dirt, but on the hard concrete here, so they're unable to put the stakes down into the turf, so they have to go for the Gorilla Tape to keep things together. And Seth Stover, the ground crew chief, comes out, makes sure that that's being held down nice and tight. So 11:08 to go here in the third. 5-4 Harrisburg with the lead. Harrisburg Heat home tomorrow night. Get your tickets online at harrisburgheat.com. As the tape job is done, we're ready to restart things. They may have, I don't think they used their officials mid-quarter timeout. Well, don't make a 30-year mistake, fans, by choosing the wrong lender. Call Friedmont Mortgage Funding at 800-955-8508 or go to Friedmont.com. Check out MASLsoccer.com for all the latest scores, news, stats, and information. You can get there from the Harrisburg Heat website or just go directly to MASLsoccer.com. Basso, left to right, works it up towards the yellow line, then stops. Heat clinging to a one-goal lead. Chantel playing it back over to Hugo. He'll dump it down, left side, head ball by Chile Farias, just a little high and out of play. Chile in Harrisburg. It's been, oh my goodness, almost, if not 20 years ago that came into the indoor game and was playing here in Harrisburg just for several games right near the end of a season. Without opening up any books, I have to say it was that 97 season. Maybe 98. I'm going to say 97. Forbes with the ball. Schindler trying to play it up the middle. Chile will block it. Chile is feisty. He's been known to get penalties in past years. And he says, hey, the pressure's off me now. I'm not coach or assistant coach. He can just play and focus and concentrate on that. Berche trying to clear it out. Brought back in by Toby. They're working around out in the neutral zone. Now it's Vitale. Onto the far side. Forbes to the middle. Blocked and deflected off of his own man. I think it hit off of Ricky Carvalho and bounced in. So I'm almost sure that Berche made the block. It hit Ricardinho Carvalho and bounced in. Time of the goal, 5:30 of the third. There's Vitale. And Forbes on their right side sends it. Yep, that's what happened. Berche blocked it. It hit number 11 there, Carvalho, Ricky, and Forbes will get credited with the goal. He kind of ricocheted that one in using a couple Heat players. Kennardo Forbes, 10th of the season. And it's now 5-5. Look out. Thiago from out in the neutral zone, up and out of play. Going to be a goal kick. For Syracuse. And Coughlin will get it back. In the neutral zone, Kerstetter. Over to Gonzaga. Right side, Ricky Carvalho tried the heel kick back to Gonzaga. Wasn't in position, and then the foul called against the Heat. Now we're going to get a yellow card against Harrisburg. And they may be calling this against Gonzaga for delay of game. To Gonzaga. 2 minutes pushing. I didn't think they were calling a blue card. I thought it was just a yellow. That's all it is, yeah. So there's no blue card. It's a 5-minute misconduct at 6:20 for taking, I don't know, they're calling it for taking a dive. So misconduct on Gonzaga, ball shot wide. Teams are at equal strength. Man foot down the right corner. Ricardinho trying to get it out to Chile Farias. He's double teamed along the boards, trying to poke it free. Carvalho comes over to help out. Now it's played all the way back to Coughlin. We're tied at 5. Syracuse staying alive in this one. And keeps matching the Heat goals. The Heat have not trailed. Syracuse just keeps coming back as Carvalho chips one, shanks it wide out of play. Well, the Heat will go back on the road. Coming up here in February, game down in Florida next week as Hugo grabs on, and then they'll be in Kansas City and Cedar Rapids. And then they come home the end of February, 24th and 25th, against the Florida Tropics. Ball sent around along the boards by Gattaca, but picked up by Coughlin. 2 games there at the end of February could be big. It's coming down to who's in first, second, or third place. Look out, Gibson getting free. Plays it to the opposite side, but Forbes was off the mark. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Darren Toby setting things up again. Here's Forbes trying to get it to Gibson. Little help by Berche. He's knocked down to be a foul on the Silver Knights. They are home on Sunday afternoon, Syracuse fans. Get your tickets or show up at the game and buy them at the box office. 1 o'clock on Sunday. Syracuse hosting Chicago, and I would think that they're hoping that the Heat will beat down Chicago enough tomorrow night to have them tired coming into Syracuse. Hard to say. Here's a battle in the corner, and we'll get a foul against Syracuse. Gibson doesn't like it, and the Heat will restart things. Played out to the neutral. Bad giveaway there by Chantel, and Forbes comes up with it. Chile gets a piece of it. He goes down the carpet, gets back up. Vitale has it. Now to the near side. Forbes. Chantel knocks it away. Chile with it. Crossfield pass. Look out, Dominic Francis gets it. He's got room to run. He moves in. He shoots and scores. Dominic Francis makes it 6-5 Heat. What a move out in the neutral zone. Got that ball, got past his man. Sprints in left side and puts it upper right corner. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 41 seconds. Second goal of the game for Dominic Francis, his 6th of the season. And it's now 6-5. Gets a congratulatory pat there by Denison Cabral, the head coach. Autographs a soccer ball and gives it all to a lucky fan. They give the assist to Chile Farias. 6-5 Harrisburg here in the third. On the near side, he trying to get it out of their own zone. And we'll get the foul or a tie-up. They're going to call it a tie-up. So we'll have a drop ball. Gattaca and Tavernisi. Gattaca comes up with it again, trying to clear it out. Syracuse keeps it in. Manfoot trying to work it down the near side. The tripping foul on Gattaca. It'll be a free kick coming up for Syracuse as they are trailing again. The Heat have constantly had the lead in this game. Had it tied up in the second, took the lead, and it tied up again in the third. And here comes Tom Miller in the game now. Thiago left side, Val Texera shot it wide to follow up and down a play. Great run by the Heat. We've got timeout. They're keeping the pressure on. Will step out. 6-5 Harrisburg with 5:35 to go in the third. Back after this on the Heat Soccer Network.
Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Friedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Friedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. 6-5, the Harrisburg Heat, with the second goal of the game by Dominic Francis. A British player was signed for last season, but didn't get the visa in time, and this season he has certainly made an impact and really starting to turn it on now here after this midway part of the season. 5:30 to go in the third at 6-5 Harrisburg. Syracuse with the ball. They'll chip it out to the neutral zone. Gibson using the shoulder to knock it around, but Chantel comes up with it, and back to Hugo. Hugo shanking it up the far side, but still a good pass getting it to Val Texera at the left point. They'll turn and play it back to Basso to the near side. Chantel. Down to Texera, right wing boards. Val on it, back for Chantel, back for Val, and all the way back in midfield. Remember, the Heat are back-to-back, so they're playing tomorrow night as well. And Basso, cross midfield, taps it down into the corner, trying to get to it, and the ball poked off the boards and back out front. It goes to Forbes. Sent to the Heat zone, Chantel back on it, guarding it back to Hugo, chips it out of midfield. Texera heads it backwards. He had Francis overlapping on the right, but didn't get it to him. Now David Miller in the game. He gets bumped down. A brother of Tom Miller. Those guys didn't see any action in the first half. In the neutral zone, Hugo Silva. Out Thiago. Back to Hugo. On the near side, Thiago. Over to Chantel and back to Hugo. Hugo playing it up on the far side, then gets it back. And Thiago gets knocked down hard, holding his knee. Free kick coming up for the Heat with 3:57 to go in the third. 6-5 is our score. Here's Forbes, who had the game-tying goal, making it 5-5 earlier in the third, but the Heat retake that 6-5 lead. Chile Farias leaving it far side. Now he's going to play it back out. Thiago in the neutral zone, tapping it to the near side. Kerstetter, he's got 1 goal, 2 assists in this one. Leo Duarte, Kerstetter, our side David Miller. Hugo's going to chip it down on the left side. David Miller on it there, but needs the boards to settle it. Still trying to play it on the carpet, and they're going to call the foul against the Heat because that's a dangerous play foul as you're down the carpet playing it, and Syracuse will get it back. No, they're going to call it a drop ball. Okay. Well, they lucked out on that one. Toby gets it. Forbes can't get rid of it. Chile gets it. Now gets a little help from Patrick Thompson clearing it to the side. He keeps the pressure on the back and it's cleared back out. Basso trying to run it down, keep it away from Gibson. Ball bounces around, goes out of play. Last touch by the Heat. It'll be a kick in for the Silver Knights. Ball sent down on Hugo. It skipped off of Tavernisi, who has not been effective tonight. Third quarter score. Kansas City and the Florida Tropics tied at 5. Hugo playing it up the middle of the field. Knocked out by Schindler toward the bench, and Gonzaga will play it over to Basso. Sent all the way down to Gattaca on the right wing. Holding and looking. Now Gonzaga over to the left side, Chantel. Working it around and playing it all the way back to the keeper, Hugo Silva. 2:15 to go in the third. 6-5 Harrisburg. Chantel's going to fire it all the way down into the right corner. Gattaca posting up again near the top right corner of the box. Turn shot and bounces it right to Coughlin, who grabs on. Good position for him. He'll distribute it all the way down. Hugo will knock it in the air. Chantel will head ball it back to him. Glad to have you along on MASL TV on YouTube. Also, you folks listening at WMSSFM.com. And those of you listening on your smartphones with the TuneIn app. Set to WMSS. Listening to us there and anywhere, anytime. Foul on Yelovic. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. 1:45 to go in the third. Chantel on it. Ball played to the far side. And then back again. Hugo's going to send it down. Val Texera along the boards trying to get free, but has it poked away at the last moment. Sent up the field, and they get the foul whistled against the Heat. $1:19 to go in the third. 6-5 Harrisburg. Out in the neutral zone. Yelovic. Stolen away by Francis. Knocked it forward, but Toby there to intercept to get it up to Manfoot. Posting up. Ubi Parapovic leaving it for Manfoot. Stolen away. Chantel. He'll clear it up to the near side. Gonzaga comes up with it for the Heat. 50 seconds to go in the third. Heat clinging to a 1-goal lead. Manfoot comes up with it. Hugo scrambling to get back. 3-on-2 develops down the middle, and Hugo dives on it. Quick distribution. Here comes Tom Miller down the left side. Pulls the trigger. It gets blocked and out of play. He was looking for Texera possibly on the far post. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Heat. A restart coming up from the left corner. Syracuse had a brief chance back at that other end. They had some numbers, but couldn't finish it off. Chile wants to restart. He's got Miller on the wing. Opposite side, he has Thiago and Texera. Kerstetter out front. Chile Farias to restart. Oh, going to call the timeout with 32 seconds to go in the third. They're going to set a play up here. We'll keep it right here. Reminding you we're back on tomorrow night at 7:05 with the kickoff, 7 o'clock airtime. Harrisburg hosting Chicago. And in the meantime, Syracuse will get them on Sunday. Let's see Tommy Tanner and some of the Syracuse folks yelling at the officials. Tommy was out there on the field, but I'll tell you what, anytime Harrisburg goes to Syracuse, they never get any calls their way in Syracuse, and I can attest to that the last couple seasons up there. Groups and teams. You can do a Harrisburg Heat fundraiser. Let you have fun while you raise money for your nonprofit organization or team. Just let us pay you to watch a Heat game. sell the tickets. You get part of the proceeds. And everybody has a good time. Viva Pizza is the official pizza provider for the Heat. We always make sure we take care of our visitors when they come into Harrisburg. And it's Viva Pizza up on Linglestown Road, next to the Giant. After the game, everyone heads to Mr. G's, North 6th Street in Harrisburg. No one loves the Heat as much as Mr. G, and everyone loves Mr. G's food. Post games, each and every Harrisburg Heat game. All right, the Heat wanted to talk this one out. They lead it 6-5 with 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chili Farias will be in the left corner. They're going to put Berche out there with Basso. On the opposite side, Thiago and Ricardinho. Chili to restart. Looking. Plays it. Berche, shot blocked. Out of play. Bordeaux making the block. 30 seconds to go, and another restart kick in coming up for the Heat. So this time, Chile will step out of the way. Berche will send it around the glass block to the side. Kept alive at the left point. Berche plays it all the way back to Hugo Silva. 22 seconds to go in the third. Heat leads 6-5, and Hugo's going to fire it down to Chile. Right wing boards. Chile in the middle, shot, save, Coughlin. Oh, he took one right down the middle from Thiago and was in perfect position to make that save. Vitale comes up with it, 5 seconds to go in the third. Coughlin all the way up, approaching midfield, and that will do it. We've played 3 here in Harrisburg. Our score, the Harrisburg Heat 6, and the Syracuse Silver Knights 5. Back with the fourth quarter here on the Heat Soccer Network.
LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat, dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations.
Back in Harrisburg, 6-5 Harrisburg leading Syracuse. Scoring in that third quarter, Forbes for Syracuse made it 5-5, and then Dominic Francis' second goal of the game at 8:41 made it 6-5. And we start this fourth quarter with Harrisburg going right to left on MASL TV on YouTube, and the Heat with the ball. Right side, Gattaca knocked down. Nothing whistled. Coughlin comes up with it. Meantime, Francis gets bumped down by Schindler, and they call the foul against Syracuse, and the Heat will have a restart on the right side of the box. Not a good foul for Schindler to take, bumping Francis off of the play. So a restart coming up here for the Heat. So it'll be Gonzaga restarting. Kerstetter out front with Basso. He'll play it to Basso. Shot up and out of play. Here's Brad Kerstetter. He's got a goal and 2 assists in this contest. 5 years now with the Harrisburg Heat. Came in that first season. Halifax product locally. Darren Toby with the ball, playing it all the way back. Coughlin will send it up the middle of the floor. Tap near side to Forbes. He'll move in right point, sends it around the boards. Knocked up along the glass, still loose. And a pushing foul be called against Gonzalez down along the right side boards as he knocked down a Heat player. Knocked down Kerstetter. Out of town scoreboard. Fourth quarter. Kansas City has taken the 6-5 lead on the Florida Tropics. Tropics right behind the Heat in the standings. Here's Gonzaga, moves, top of the arc, pulls the trigger, that's blocked in the middle. Kerstetter trying to get to it. Brought back out to the neutral zone. Forbes up to Gonzalez, far post. Hugo's going to get in front of it before that pass gets over on that far side. They're looking for Ubi Parapovic. Kerstetter with the ball. Now Basso. Gave it away. Forbes comes up with it off the bounce far side, sent around the boards and sent back out. Near side. Ricardinho comes up with the near side. Crossing it far side for David Miller, but Syracuse quick on him at the right point as it poked away. And Miller wins it back from Forbes, sends it off the boards, but it bounces out front. Ricardinho. It's wiped out by Gonzalez, but they're not going to call the slide tackle. And he is down and hurting. Now that should have been a blue card, I thought. He came in hard behind. Took him out by the ankles, going for the ball. There was contact made, but nothing whistled. So Ricardinho Carvalho right now being tended to by the folks from OSS. And he kind of went down awkward. He was kind of chopped down low. And now he's sitting up. Looking at that left ankle, I think. Let's see it again here. It's Miller down there battling for it. The ball pops back out front. Well, Gonzalez was closer to the ball going for it, and Ricky kind of just hopped in there the wrong time and the wrong location, and he'll be helped off. Yeah, I guess you can't call that one a card. I wouldn't have. There's Denison Cabral on the back of the bench. Former Baltimore Blast great, all-time leading scorer. First year as head coach of the Harrisburg Heat. Ball sent all the way down into the corner. Here's Schindler with a block by Francis. Kick in coming up. Schindler over on the left wing boards near the top of the box. Shot saved by Hugo. Tavernisi was right at the top of the box. Had a great opportunity. Bordeaux with it in the neutral zone now. Schindler. Silver Knights down by 1. They're picking up the pace. They have battled back in this game several times. They were down 2-0 and 3-1. Kept hanging in there, made it 4-3 at half, 4-4 early in the third, 5-5, I should say in the second, 4-4, 5-5 in the third, and now they find themselves down 6-5 here. The Heat have never been behind in this game. Gattaca trying to get to it, sent around in front, nice job by Chantel to clear to the side and knocks back out front. They're definitely picking up the pace here. Syracuse is. Bordeaux trying to get it to Manfoot out front. Vitale shot it wide, but the foul whistled on the near side against Bordeaux or Manfoot. May have been against Manfoot. Antonio Manfoot with a goal in the second quarter, his 13th of the year. Heat to restart things with 12:09 to go in the fourth. Ball flung up the field, trying to get it to Lucio Gonzaga. Sends it around in front, but Texera couldn't finish it all, but they blew the whistle anyhow in the right corner as Gonzaga got knocked down. Texera wanted a continuation on that foul because he had a scoring opportunity in the middle. The Heat will get it back. So pushing foul. Free kick coming up for the Heat. Basso steps out of the way. Berche out front, and the shot by Chantel is blocked. Chantel triple teamed along the near boards. Couldn't keep possession. Here comes Forbes the other way. He'll play down to Manfoot with a shot to save by Hugo. Manfoot trying to get it back, gets knocked down into the boards. No call. Gonzaga gets it back out to the neutral, taps it forward. Here comes Tom Miller, down into the right side, in front. Texera, he shoots and scores. Val Texera finishes it off with the pass from Tom Miller. Miller took it deep down that right side, and Texera on the back post. And he finishes it off for a 2-goal lead now for the Heat. Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Texera from Tom Miller. And it's now 7-5 Harrisburg. Sixth goal of the season for Val Texera. Always breaks out that white Michael Jackson type glove every time he scores a goal. Salutes the crowd. We never want to know where he keeps that on him. That's for sure. It's 7-5 Harrisburg. Here's Schindler outside his yellow line. Schindler playing it down to the near side, trying to get it back, and does. Forward to Tavernisi. Knocks it off the boards, and Tavernisi's there to finish off the carom. It bounced behind and past David Miller. Kerstetter couldn't get in front, and Tavernisi makes it a 1-goal game again. 3:53 is the time of the goal. Just 30 seconds after the last one. Schindler just knocks it off the boards, and Tavernisi finishes it off. And it's 7-6. Tavernisi with his 20th of the season, leading scorer for this Syracuse team. Vitale with the ball. Forbes on it. Onto the near side, Dubi Parapovic. Back for Forbes, down in the heat zone. Basso getting on it, trying to clear it out. Forbes keeps it alive, moves to the corner off the boards. Intercepted in front nicely by Ricardinho back there helping out. And he gets tripped up, clearing up the ball, clearing it out. And now we're going to get a yellow card for misconduct on Ubi Parapovic. So Lisa Ubi Parapovic gets 5 minutes in the box. These refs aren't having any of this tonight. The Heat had one earlier. Brian Miller and Michael Gorsinger, your referees. Terrence Mull, the assistant ref. They're going to call it It should be 5-minute misconduct. They keep messing this up. It's only a 5-minute misconduct. The second time they've had misconducts in this game, and they call it 2-minute penalties, and it's not. It's just the PA announcer still learning the game. Teams are at equal strength. Ball sent back to the Syracuse end. Along the near side, Chantel popping it loose. Thiago comes up with it. He's got 2 goals. Still loose in the corner. Ricardinho Carvalho. Now Thiago, shot save. Coughlin, great job lifting them hands up to his left side and deflecting it off. That should have been a goal. But the Syracuse keeper on top of it. Now Hugo playing it back out. Chantel. They'll bring it the other way for the Heat, slowing it up in midfield. Heat changing up one by one. Gonzaga dumping it all the way down for Gattaca. In the right corner, Darren Toby on his back. Gattaca, right wing, still working it around back out to the neutral zone. 7-6, Harrisburg leading, 9:30 to play in the 4th. Heat looking for that 3rd straight win. Hugo Silva to Gonzaga, back over to Hugo. Hugo's going to play it all the way down into the right corner. Darren Toby's there first. Out to man foot in the neutral zone. Kicked out of play. 9:11 to go in the 4th. 7-6 Harrisburg. Kerstetter working back towards the zone end. Plays it back over on the far side to Hugo Silva. Gonzaga back to the keeper. Sent all the way down to Texera left corner. Has it poked away, and Manfoot comes up with it back out to the neutral zone. Plays it to his left, intercepted by the Heat. Tom Meller going deep back in his own end, and now just clears up the field. Texera's going to run it down outside the yellow line far side. Now he's going to cross it near side, and David Miller will play it back to Basso. Hugo Silva on it again. Heat keeping possession with a 1-goal lead, and Chantel knocked along the boards hard far side. There will be a blue card. There you have it. And now the Heat crowd gives the sarcastic applause. They've been wanting it a bunch of times in this game, and now they get it. So a penalty coming up on Syracuse. Time of the penalty, 6:47 of the 4th. 2 minutes for boarding on Gonzalez. So Moises Gonzalez picks out the penalty, and the Heat will get the power play. 50% on the power play this season. Syracuse 40% in penalty killing. Chile Farias. Right side Ricardinho. Neutral zone Thiago. Near side Chile. Chile plays it right side. Ricardinho with a volley shot up and out of play. He was ripping that one, but just got it up a little bit too high. You missed the beginning of this game. He had a beautiful lob pass over to Thiago and a volley shot by Thiago, which scored the 2nd goal of the game. We've got timeout on the field, so we will step out. It's 7-6. Harrisburg leading Syracuse here on the Heat Soccer Network. Harrisburg Heat.
H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball. M&T Bank knows you count on your personal checking and savings account to meet your everyday banking needs. With M&T, you can count on so much more. Magic Island Travels LLC offers you cruise vacation services that help you plan trips and put you with 2 travel agents that allow for a personalized experience. OSS is the official team physician practice of the Harrisburg Heat. dedicated to the highest quality orthopedic health care and experience and to get patients back to a healthy life as soon as possible. OSS Health, dedicated to a superior patient experience.
Welcome back. John Wills back with you. The Heat holding a 7-6 lead. Syracuse keeps battling back, but the Heat are on the power play for another minute 44 seconds. Coughlin's going to toss it up the field. Pushing foul in the neutral zone against Bo Jelovic. No, it was a three-line violation. What am I saying? Jelovic couldn't get to it on the distribution by Coughlin, so a free kick coming up. Thiago playing it back out. Basso. Now Thiago working it around past Manfoot. Plays it top of the box. Gattaca couldn't finish it off. Couldn't get himself in a shooting position. Now it's Chile over on the right side. At the right point. Right corner, Ricardinho out front, Thiago. Right side, Chile pulls that trigger, blocked in the middle. Comes back out front, Chile has it again. Chile's gonna move Thiago over to his right. Back to the left now for Chile. Left wing, Gonzaga off the boards. Deflected to the right side. Shot by Ricardinho's block. Heel kick and Coughlin will hold on. 53 seconds left on the power play for the Heat. Coughlin's going to toss it all the way down the near side. Patrick Thompson comes up with it. He'll shoot it just wide left. Ball goes over to the far boards. And a foul against Syracuse as Ricardinho got tripped up. Foul on Vitale. 7-6. Heat with the lead. 6:50 to play in the fourth. 35 seconds to go in a man advantage for Harrisburg. Chile Farias. Left side Gonzaga. Center point Thiago. Moving forward. Shot. Hit the crossbar and goes up and out of play. The Heat back home tomorrow night. Chicago, 7:05 tickets at harrisburgheat.com. Restart coming up for Syracuse. 22 seconds left on the power play for the Heat. Jelovic keeping the pressure on. Gonzaga playing it for Chile. Almost slow pass here. Manfoot almost stepped in front of it. 10 seconds to go. One more blitz. Here comes Chile. Playing it over to the right side. Gonzalez about to come out of the penalty box. Shot by Chile. Gets blocked. Comes over right side. Thiago fakes. Works. Left side. Gonzaga. His shot is blocked. Power play is over. Teams are at equal strength. Heat clinging to a 7-6 lead. 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. Lucio Gonzaga laying it back to Basso. Up on the near side, it's Hugo taking control. Leaving it for Chantel on the opposite side. Back to Hugo. Now Basso with it. Hugo's going to chip it all the way down to the left side. Basso keeping possession. Double team now. Manfoot will step in and take it away. They'll play it out to Forbes in the neutral zone. He'll cross it opposite side for Gonzalez. Takes it down to the left wing boards against Francis. Francis, nice poke job to knock it away. Gattaca comes up with it, works it along the boards. Ball knocking around. Schindler comes up with it and sends it all the way back to his own end. 7-6. Heat with a lead. Under 5 minutes to play. Ball sent down into the left corner. And a foul called against Leo Duarte. They say knock down Tavernisi. Restart Silver Knights. Schindler will take it from the corner. And now he wants a timeout. Well, we remind you that the Heat play Chicago here at home tomorrow night, and then Syracuse. You folks get to host Chicago Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. We got a lot of Syracuse viewers tonight on MASL TV on YouTube. Glad to have you along. John Wilsbach with you as the Heat lead at 7-6. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night also on WMSSFM.com for those of you listening on the internet and on your smartphone with the Tune-In app. And then the Heat aren't back home until the end of February, 24th and 25th, with Florida. Out of town scoreboard. Let's check it again. Fourth quarter. The Comets of Kansas City leading Florida 7-6. Just as the Heat are leading here 7-6. Let's give a little refresh and see if we've got a change in that score in the meantime. Yep, still 7-6 down at the Lakeland Center in Florida. Restart coming up in the left corner. It's going to be Forbes restarting things. He'll play it to the middle. Shot saved by Hugo. Still loose, and Texera will clear it up the field. Tavernese was loose right down in the middle and almost got that goal in. Here's Patrick Thompson. Back to Gonzalez. I mean, the Heat were stacked down there in the crease. Did all they could to keep that out. Texera, nice job again, coming up with it, trying to clear it out. And now it is. Gonzaga too far for Texera, and it's played by Ubi Parapovic back to Coughlin, and Patrick Thompson brings it back the other way. Thompson played for the Heat last season. It's obstructed. Right at the yellow line, it'll be a foul on Harrisburg with 4:13 to go in the fourth. Restart coming up just outside the yellow line. Ubi Parapovic to the middle. Ball deflects into the corner. Forbes sends it around. It goes to the near side. All the way back to Ubi Parapovic. Down into the right corner. Now Forbes has it knocked away. Chili Farias gets it out of his own end. Sends it back up to Coughlin. Crosses it to the opposite side. Right pickup for the Heat. Chili Farias playing well. The Heat cutting Cuba Perez loose. And Chili, the veteran of indoor soccer. And once played here about 20 years ago. Near side, Chantel steps in front of a pass for Tavernese. Gets it to Chili. He'll dump it down into the right corner. 3:15 to go in the fourth. Syracuse soon to go to that sixth attacker, I would think. Coughlin. Now to Ubi Parapovic. Harrisburg going more prevent now. As Jelinek sends it around the boards, Hugo's going to scoop it up. He'll take his time. Let that clock tick. 2:50 here in the fourth. Kerstetter sending it up the field, but it's a three-line violation. He thought he was outside the yellow. I didn't think so. So the three-line violation. And Syracuse is going to get it back center point of the yellow line. And Syracuse wants a timeout. I'm not sure if we can see that last play. Our fine TV staff here. Let's see if he was inside or outside the yellow for the three-line violation. He thought he was out. The refs thought he was still inside the yellow before kicking it over all three lines. And Syracuse will get it back. So here he is, brings it up. No, he was clearly 3 feet behind the yellow line. Yeah, I thought so. So a good call by the officials as that ball was clearly still in his own end, and then you've got to get that ball to bounce down at least before the opposite yellow line one time, or it's a three-line violation. You cannot get that ball in the air over all three lines, the two yellows and the center line, and that's what happened there. So a restart coming up for Syracuse. .245 to go in the fourth. 7-6 Harrisburg leading Syracuse. Silver Knights only 4 wins this season. They're 4-7. 3 of those have been against Harrisburg. And the Heat want to stop that here tonight in their final meeting of the regular season and keep them down at the bottom of the standings. Restart. Ubi Parapovic shot blocked by the two-man wall. Nice job by Gonzaga and Francis right there in front. Sixth attacker is on. That is Forbes. And the ball kicked out of play by Syracuse. So Forbes has the dark green sixth attacker jersey on. Now Coughlin will go back into net. Forbes, the sixth attacker, will go off. Gonzaga playing it back to Chantel. No mistakes now for the Heat. They're holding a 1-goal lead. And don't want to let Syracuse tie this game. Coughlin trying to clear it out. Kept alive near side by Gattaca. He'll send it all the way back to Hugo. He'll play it up the far boards. Gerstetter trying to keep control. Now Gonzaga helps out. Over to Gattaca, right corner. He'll try to maintain possession. Gets free right side. Shot wide. Loose left side. Shot again blocked by a sliding Tavernese. Gonzaga sending it all the way back to Hugo with 1:45 to go. The Heat leading 7-6. Gattaca knocked down from behind. No foul whistled. Manfoot comes up with it. And now the sixth attacker back on. So Coughlin is off. Forbes is back on. They'll leave it for Ubi Parapovic onto the far side. Gonzalez. Heat pressing out. They'll work it around. Darren Toby. Now Forbes. Empty net at the other end. Here's Ubi Parapovic. Gonzalez left side. Shot it wide. Knocked high in the air by Gonzaga, out of play. It'll be a kick in, top of the arc for Syracuse. 1:06 to go in the fourth. 7-6 Harrisburg. And at the top of the arc, Gonzalez has Ubi Parapovic. Toby Jelovic on the right side. Plays it in the corner, but no one there. Hugo knocks it, gets some help. Francis sends it down the boards and trying to chase it down as Ubi Parapovic gets there first and leaves it for Gonzalez. 53 seconds to go in the fourth. 7-6 Harrisburg. Here comes the sixth attacker again. The Heat with Francis, Kerstetter. Also Gonzaga, Chantel, and Basso. Big defensive unit out there right now. Shot wide. Ball goes around to the near side. Jelovic on it at the right point. Forbes, center point at the yellow. Moves it to the right, tries playing it forward, blocked by Gonzaga. Back to Ubi Parapovic, 29 seconds. Forbes at the right point. Ubi Parapovic, check that. Jelovic plays it, left side, shot, score! Syracuse ties this game with 21 seconds to go in regulation. Ubi Parapovic and Gonzalez on that opposite side. And Gonzalez is able to sneak it in. Hugo is there. Time of the goal, 14:39. Gonzalez ties this game at 7. 20 seconds to go. The Heat will dump it down on Coughlin. He'll grab on. We could be headed to sudden death overtime. Coughlin, long throw up the floor, goes all the way down into the corner. Hugo will clear it back out, and that'll do it. We are Syracuse has not given up at any point in this game and keeps rallying back, and they do it here late with a sixth attacker goal as Gonzalez gets the goal for the Silver Knights, his 9th of the season, and ties this game at 7. The Heat so close to putting this one in the books, and Syracuse able to tie it with 21 seconds on the clock. We'll step out. We'll come back. It's sudden death overtime. The first one that scores will win the game when we return after this on the Heat Soccer Network.
PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. PSECU is a non-for-profit credit union that provides a large variety of electronically delivered services at low or no cost. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Ameriprise helps you find an advisor that helps you develop a holistic financial plan unique to you. There's more ahead than just financial goals. Appraisal Links is an appraisal management company that keeps up to date with the current mortgage environment while offering quality appraisal reports. Community Aid provides their community with gently used clothing at affordable prices. Neighbors helping neighbors. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. H.B. McClure has facilitated heating and cooling in central Pennsylvania area since 1914. We're H.B. McClure. Trust, quality, value since 1914. LA Fitness is a fitness facility that offers a plethora of activities from group fitness classes to racquetball and basketball.
All right, we are headed to sudden death overtime. The Heat have been unable to hold their lead. I should say leads in this game. You may recall early in the season, Hugo made that mistake of trying to stop the ball along the post, and an easy goal in overtime, and now see if they can make it up here. Left side, Thiago trying to play it inside, poked away. Tavernisi comes up with it. Harrisburg wants to end this one quick. But look out, here comes Gonzalez, who tied this game. Cuts to the inside, still has it. Shot, score! Syracuse and Gonzalez. He scores 2 goals in this game. 21 seconds left and 31 seconds into overtime, and Syracuse comes back. Time of the goal, 31 seconds of overtime. And Moises Gonzalez. 8-7, Syracuse wins 4 of the 5 meetings this season against the Heat in the regular season. They have had their number, and they better their record now on the season to 5-7. And the Heat slipped to 6-7. Let's run down the scoring for you in this one. 137, Francis is fifth from Kerstetter, made it 1-0. 220, it was Thiago from Ricardinho, 2-0. Then Toby at 244 made it 2-1. 619, Berche from Farias made it 3-1 Heat. Then a penalty kick by Ubi Parapovic at 627 made it 3-2. At 10:51, Kerstetter made it 4-2 for the Heat. But then at 14:01, power play goal, Forbes from Ubi Parapovic made it 4-3 at the end of one in favor of Harrisburg. Move into the second at 2:49, Manfoot is 13th from Tavernisi, made it 4-4, but the Heat get the lead just before halftime. 8:50, time of the goal for Thiago, his second of the game. 5th of the season from Kerstetter, made it 5-4. move into the third quarter, and Syracuse tied it again. At 5:30, Forbes, unassisted, made it 5-5, but the Heat retake the lead at 8:41. Dominic Francis, second of the game, sixth of the season from Chile Farias, made it 6-5 Harrisburg. They would get a 2-goal lead at 3:23 of the fourth quarter. Val Texera, his sixth from Tom Miller, made it 7-5 Harrisburg, but Syracuse does not give up. 30 seconds later, Tavernese scores his 20th of the season from Schindler. That made it 7-6. Syracuse goes to the sixth attacker at 14:39. Gonzalez ties the game at 7-7 with just 21 seconds to play. We go into sudden death overtime, and 31 seconds in, it's Gonzalez again. Second of the game, 10th of the season, and 8-7. Syracuse comes away with a heartbreaking win for these fans here in Harrisburg because they thought their Heat had it. We all did. But Syracuse played strong and stayed in it. I should say a heartbreaking loss for the Heat fans. A exciting win for Syracuse on the road. And a tough one to swallow for the Heat in overtime. So the Heat now 6-7. Hoping for some help tonight from the Kansas City Comets as well. Syracuse is 5-7. And the Florida Tropics, who were 6-7 coming into tonight's game, right now that game is over. Kansas City has defeated Florida 7-6 down in Florida. So Florida is now 6-8. The Heat 6-7, still maintaining a half-game lead ahead of Florida for second place. They've got to take care of business tomorrow night at home against Chicago. So it's Chicago for Harrisburg tomorrow night here in the Berg, and on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock in Syracuse. You fans can welcome back your Silver Knights up there after a fantastic come-from-behind win for the Silver Knights and a disappointing loss for the Heat, who played so well in this game but could not hold the lead. I want to thank my crew on staff here tonight from Invicta, and thank you for tuning in. My cameraman Jay and Yvonne, our engineer back here, Tim, also a bartender tonight, wasn't he? Doing all kinds of things. Who's my director back here? Oh, Josh, that's right. Thanks. Josh, my director. And Music Mandy, always keeping us excited back here. It's been a fun night. We're back here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Final score in overtime. Syracuse 8, Harrisburg 7. This is John Wilsbach thanking you for joining us here on the Heat.